Hello, folks. This is Justin Bryant from the Ottawa Expositor, this 15th of July of 2014, and I hope everything is going well with you guys, and basically just wanted to bring up this right here. Now, this is an article from Russia Today, and that is exactly what it sounds. It is state Russian media that is no different than BBC or anything like that, so don't get me wrong, this is not where I get my news sources from. But I did see this pop up in one of my social media, and as you see here, the rich are even richer. ECB economist unveils new global inequality figures. And I mean, you think, I mean, this comes as no surprise to many of the people that watch my channel. But what they say they have is nothing compared to what they actually have going on. Like it would be ridiculous for us to think that way. So anyways, the top 1% of Americans and Europeans own a much bigger slice of national wealth than is reported, according to a senior economist at European Central Bank. A lot of wealthy people prefer to underreport their assets when asked in surveys. This is news. This is news? What? Our knowledge of the wealth distribution is less than perfect. Well, thank you so much for admitting that, because I don't know what I would have done without you giving me that valuable piece of information. Come on, guys. According to him, the top 1% of American citizens may hold up to 37% of the nation's wealth. That's higher than the 34% suggested. Yeah, that's the 37. That's what they're saying now. I wonder what forced them to come out with this. Now check this out. It's suggested by the 2010 U.S. survey of consumer finance data from the Federal Reserve. So I love how they passed this through here. The way that this article is doing it, it sounds like it's an actual government agency. Like it's nothing more than Federal Express, you know? And you know what? They're doing a much better job of running into the ground than what's in this picture. I'm telling you right now. I mean, okay, I don't know how they've kept the system afloat. I mean, with the quantitative easing and stuff like that, I mean, I guess that helps. But I don't know how they've been able to keep the American and North American economy afloat for so long. Because let's not forget the Canadian banks, and check it out. I'll show you the links here. It's even on CBC. We actually borrowed, many of the banks borrowed more than what they were worth from the U.S. Federal Reserve in 2008, 2009 during the crisis. They are just as vested in the Federal Reserve in the U.S. as any bank in America. Anyways, moving on, they're showing then they compare it to, you know, different countries like Germany, and this is actually quite astounding. It's up 33% for the 1% of the country's riches, compared to 24%. I mean, that's like that's what 30 something percent. Italy is almost 50% more than what we thought the richest had. 50% more. And once again, these are all, it's BS stats. Don't get me wrong. It totally is. But I mean, this is crazy. This is what they're announcing to us, you know? And I would say that the American figures are a lot closer to this. It was just, if they did release that, there would be a massive uproar, I think. Actually, I don't know. I think I might be thinking too much of North America sometimes. I'm not sure. But anyways, guys, I mean, this is it. I mean, and let's not forget this wealth that they're talking about. It's not wealth. It's money that they're talking about. I'm pretty sure. I think this is what they're going on. It's amount of money. You know, it's anti-wealth. It's debt. They're debt notes. You know, it's all a facade. I say when it comes to actual, you know, what they own, I would say that they have riches that we can't even imagine or understand, let alone put into a 37% figure or whatever it is. So, guys, Next topic. You know, I think it's something we need to address. And I'm going to let the video speak for itself. Well, I'm going to follow along with you. Guys, this may not be for you, this video. I'm going to be playing this throughout the whole commentary, so you might want to minimize it or something, but it's a good message that we really should take heed to, because I want to let you know about this guy. I don't know if you remember about 2 years ago, you had the Kony 2012 thing going on. Well, this guy is actually the spokesperson, and this was a huge story, so most people know about this by now. So I just want to touch on this. This guy really thought he was doing something right for his country, his people, for the people of the world, At least I think so. I think he had a good heart going into it. But this thing, this whole Invisible Children campaign just became so grandiose that there was no way that he wasn't going to fall hard. And I don't know how many people saw it coming, because so many people were behind this, what seemed to be like a grassroots movement to help a country in Africa, when it really turned into, it looked like a U.S. ploy to invade Rwanda or Central African Republic, whatever country it was. Sorry, I forget it right now. But basically, this guy was just the big pawn in all this. He was the big spokesperson. When it all splashed back on them, he took the fall. And he put his heart and soul into something that he believed was helping people. And I know that that's what we do. So this is the reason why I'm saying it. We are one false flags away from jacking it in San Diego. Or metaphorically. Like, just look at this. This guy went crazy. Or something. Well, we don't know what happened. Who knows what happened, what this is. But I see a lot of people out there in our movement that's just... I truly think, like, and I'm the first... Actually, I have to say, I'm the first person that's going to admit I was like it. And I can be like it, too. It's if we go too deep into this, and I know it's very serious stuff, but if we can't take it with a grain of salt, we are screwed, guys. We're so screwed. Let's go listen to this song for a second. Country. Alright, sorry. So guys, whatever you're looking into, just make sure that you can still keep a sense of humor, because you know what? That's what they want. They want us to go crazy over this stuff. Don't think that like a lot of this stuff that we see isn't set up for us to see. Like, make sure you have that in mind. And you keep if you can keep a smile on your face at the end of the day, that's the main thing. Anyways, I'm no good at giving out moral messages. It's not really my strong point. I'm just going by, what I'm being led to say. And, if you disagree with me, that's cool. And if you don't like my stuff, that's cool too. But just one thing, please, just remember that we really are, we are one step away sometimes from being this guy. So, take care, guys.
I'm gonna jack it where the sun always shines. He's gonna jack it. Been spreading the word and now I need to ease my mind. Jacking it home. Been planting them apple seeds, and while the apples grow, I'm gonna go out jacking it in San Diego. Jacking it, jack. Spanking it, jacking it, spanking it, smack. I don't need no shirt, no. Gonna take them pants right off. He's about to jack it. On such a bright day, who needs underwear or socks? Jack it, home. Been around God's country, and there's one thing I know. There's no better place for jacking it than San Diego. Jack it, jack. Spanking it, smacking it, smack. Jacking it, jack. Jacking it, spanking it, spanking it, smack. Come to San Diego, there's so much to see. From the sparkling waters of Mission Bay to the warm tortillas of Old Town. And after a day of sightseeing, why not try spanking it in one of our charming city streets? San Diego, come, take a load off. Jacking it, jack. Spanking it, smackity smack. Whacking it, whackity whack. Spanking it, jerking it, smackity smack. The cars are passing me by, they honk and say hello. Hey, that guy's jacking it. From his window, there's a guy shooting video of him jacking. And if the good Lord Jesus comes knocking on my door, just tell him that I'm jacking it in San Diego. Jacking it, jack. Spanking it, smackity smack.
He's about to jack it.
Jacking it, jacking it, whacking it, spank, spanking it, whack.